Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Nick Farrell Reacts. Today is another folklore session day. I'm an addict. I'm an absolute addict. It's so fun going through this album because every song is very unique, but there does tend to be a theme. Um, and I just love when artists do that and have a very purposeful direction for an album. And there's an abundance of that here. Um, so we're going to continue reacting with the prelude up to the song where Taylor discusses her thoughts with her producers at the Pond Studio Sessions. I think it's just a nice added understanding, at least for me, for what I'm going to be listening to. Please make sure to like and comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The channel is growing and we're really surpassing what I thought was possible like so quickly, so thanks. And if you're looking to make a request, I do have a Patreon. I will react to almost any sort of music. But yeah, let's jump into this song here. It's called Seven.
With
Aaron
Seven,
Dessner.
the song, I was looking back on it, I've always wondered when I see a kid throwing a massive tantrum in a grocery store, that part of me is like, man, I feel you. Like, when did I stop doing that when I was upset? Like, when did I stop being so outraged that I would throw myself on the floor and throw the cereal at my mom?
Well, it also doesn't stop, but where does it go?
Yeah,
Like that feeling, like
Yeah.
you're still having that feeling, but
yeah, so the
What is it
idea is,
now?
please picture me before I learned civility. Like I used to scream anytime I wanted. Obviously, we can't be throwing tantrums all the time, and we learned that that's not the right thing to do, but there's something lost there too.
Okay, before we jump into this, yeah, I think she's speaking to everyone that used to be the demon child when they were a kid, right? I certainly was. I knew how to get my way. I'm the younger sibling, and man, oh, I'm embarrassed thinking about the torture I put my parents and people through taking care of me. But yeah, you end up growing up, and you look back at those memories somewhat fondly. So let's take a look at this song.
But there's something lost there too.
Please picture me in the trees. I hit my peak at 7 feet in the swing over the creek. I was too scared to jump in, but I was high in the sky with Pennsylvania under me.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. One person did comment saying I was pausing too much, but I like to individually break down lyrics. Please let me know if you agree. If you'd rather me wait till a chorus, I can do that as well. Some people prefer the non-disruption. But she's basically saying here, please look at me when I'm high in the trees. I reached my peak when I was 7. You're exploring as a kid. You're climbing trees. You're outside. You're scared. You're taking a look at the world, but maybe you're also unstoppable at the same time. I immediately think of Calvin and Hobbes, right? Exploring, with my imaginatory self, and the world's your oyster, and you kind of expect it to be, right? When you're a kid, you're truly soaking in experiences, and every day something new might happen to you that you've never experienced before. So
With Pennsylvania under me.
beautiful voice.
Are there still beautiful things? Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Your braids make a pattern, love you.
Okay, so I'm guessing she's talking about someone from her past when she was a child that she can't recall that well, but she still has love for them. And I can relate to this, and I bet everyone can. There's people in your life that just they disappear for whatever reason, whether they pass away or they just leave your life and move across the country or do something else. or trivial people in your lives, right? Like a kindergartner, teacher. And not so trivial, but someone that's momentary, right, in passing. But they mean something to you then. And they also play a big role in your life in creating who you are at the time. We are who we are around, and who teaches us. And it sounds like she's having her hair braided, or she's talking about this person with braids in her hair that she can distinctly remember. Love you to the moon and to Saturn. So just depths of love.
Still got love for you. Your braids make a pattern. Love you to the moon and to Saturn. Pass down like folk songs. The love lasts so long. And I've been meaning to tell you, I think your house is haunted. Your dad is always mad, and that must be why. I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you wanted to cry or hide in the car.
Okay, I think your house is haunted. I think it's because of your dad screaming or yelling. She's now talking about, so maybe I was wrong before, and it's not someone older, but it maybe one of her childhood friends, right? And she's saying, please come with me. We can escape into the dreamlands that we create. Let's be pirates. Man, childhood's awesome, right? You can just like create a new world out of nothing instantly. I also like, man, this studio is so gorgeous. All the amazing, older guitars that she's using. The old Yamaha piano. It's gorgeous.
Your dad is always mad, and that must be why. I think you should come live with me, and we can be pirates. Then you wanted to cry or hide in the closet, and just like a folk song, our love will be passed on. Please picture me in the weeds before I learn civility. I used to scream.
Just like a folk song that gets passed on. So yeah, you pass folk songs on. That's why they're called folk. Folks used to pass songs on. We didn't have any way of retaining that knowledge and those lyrics before platforms came around and the technology came around to store music. And so our friendship's like that. Our love is like that. We have to pass that on and keep it maintained. Please picture me in the weeds before I learn civility. Commentary on when you're a kid, you don't understand. You can say things that rock a stranger's heart, and make them feel really awkward, or, kids can be brutal at times.
I used to scream ferociously anytime I wanted. Sweet tea in the summer, cross your heart, won't tell no other. And though I can't recall your face, I still got love for you. Pack your dolls in a sweater, we'll move to India forever. Pass down like folk songs, the love lasts so long.
Nice bridge. That acapella, not acapella, but that little, don't actually know the technical term, but just the falsetto was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This song has very soft instrumentals. It's really just capturing Taylor's voice, the story she's telling, and keeping it very simple. I bet that this song goes under the radar. That's what I'm feeling about this, and it's not that I'm not enjoying it as much as the others. It's just I feel like it's a little more subtle. Let me know what you think. Okay, so that was 7. Um, I'll be honest, it didn't blow me away, but it was beautiful. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. Um, it was very simple, but in the best way possible, like something you'd sing around a campfire. And you want to keep stories simple so you can pass them down. Going off what she's talking about, folk songs being passed down, our love being passed down, and in a way, I don't know if it was just artistry there or commentary on the nature of friendships that you forget, but it seems like almost a forgettable song. And I mean that in the best way possible. It's just a small snippet of her life that means something in that moment, but gets passed along. I've probably offended some of you that maybe this is your favorite song. That's how I felt. Not every reaction can be like, that was my favorite song. That's not to say I don't appreciate it, though. I liked that song. So far, this album has come together very nicely, and there are little breaths in between. So you'll have like this kind of magnus opus, and then in between those are these little, bridges that sort of link the album together and keep it progressing. There's no lulls, and I really, really appreciate that. If you liked what you heard today, please subscribe and comment so I can know what to improve on. I'm going to continue listening to folklore, but feel free to make any other suggestions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.